Hello everyone. Welcome back to the new video, and today we are going to discuss about the CSS positioning. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the five positioning: static and relative, absolute and fixed and sticky. So let's discuss about it. Let's start with the static positioning. Okay, so what is static positioning? So static positioning is like a default position for the every element. Whenever you write a element, so that element will have a static position as a default. Yeah, so and also you cannot use the top left and bottom right, these properties with the static positioning. Okay, so let's go with the next position, and it's called the relative positioning. Okay, so with the relative positioning, actually we can use the top left right bottom, and we can move our target element. Okay, so this is our target element. So we what we want to do, we want to move this target element from left right bottom. So let's try it. Okay, so I'm using the top. Okay, right now, so see, now I can move this element, right? So what is the relative element? So you can see that I can move the relative element with the top left right bottom. Okay, so even if I try left, okay, so this is the like a characteristic of the relative. So let's talk about the why we use relative. You can see also here, actually relative element takes space in the document flow, right? So it stays in the document flow, but we can actually move also, right? It stays in the document flow. I So that we need to understand that relative element always stays in the document flow. Even we are moving that element, it's not affecting to other elements. You can actually see that. Okay, let me just give the z index to 1. Okay, you can see right now, now the other elements are like hidden. Okay, you can see that, right? So this is called the relative position, which stays in the document flow, and we can actually move the element from left, right, and any space, right? And let's go to the next position. It's called absolute position. Hmm. So what absolute position and relative position? Okay, so there is the main difference is in relative position we know that, okay, we know that it stays in the document flow and we can see this empty space, right? But in absolute position, the in the relative position, we know that it takes this space. Okay, it skips the space, and also we can actually move the element. But with the absolute position, you can see that, so it's now the out of the document flow, right? So it's not in the document flow, but with the relative it's actually in the document flow. So it's not in the document flow, and also it the main thing about the absolute position is the absolute position always look for the parent with the like a relative positioning. Okay, so absolute positioning always like look for the parent we have like which have like a positioning as a relative. Okay, so let's understand this what I am talking about. Trying to tell you, let me just show you. Okay, so now you can see that here we have a container, right? And we can just move to the relative. See, now the this dash dash container, now this dash dash container have positioning as a static. Okay, it's not have a relative positioning, right? That's why this target containers goes to the root. Okay, so if absolute positioning always look for the parent with the positioning relative, but if we if it doesn't find, then it goes to the root positioning. Okay, and root have a static positioning, right? So with that we can actually move from the root. Okay, so this is the thing that we need to understand. Now let's give to the container as a static position, sorry, as a relative position. Now container have a relative positioning, and see that target container, our targeted container is uh, always like always move around the let me show you. Move around D. If I see, now it's always move around this target container, sorry, this dash dash container which have a positioning relative, right? So let's go with the other positioning, which is nothing but the fixed positioning. Okay, so with the fixed positioning we need to understand that fixed positioning is related to the viewport of the device. Okay, so let's say it's like a viewport, like a screen that we have, it's related to that viewport. Okay, so we can actually see, so I can actually move the element from the viewport directly. It's not related to the anything, uh, anything related like any element or any positioning, that absolute, like absolute always look for the parent with the relative positioning, but fixed is something different. It's always fixed, like even if I'm scrolling, see, that element is fixed, right? So this is the main characteristic of the fixed element, right? It it actually fixed to the viewport even I'm scrolling. Okay, got it. So let's go with the next position is sticky. So now sticky is something that actually we always need to look for it. Like uh, let's say sticky first, like you, if anyone sees this element, no one like guess that this which element is sticky. Okay, no one can guess that this element is sticky or this element is sticky, because sticky always like initially it behaves like a relative. So we need to understand that sticky behaves like a relative first, and then we scroll. When we like right now if I'm scrolling, let me show you. Okay. Hmm. So now, hmm. So now if I scroll, see, now if I scroll and that sticky reach to the uh, given position that I have given the top position as a 54. Okay, this is the offset that I have provided, that I want the from this position 54 px, I want sticky should behave like a like its property. So I want because it's behaving like a relative, but from this position, from top 54, I want when I scroll and it reaches to the that scroll position, like see, now it's behave like a fixed. Okay, and it stays in the uh, like we can say fixed position. So now you can check, if I improve, like if I increase the offset, let me show you. Now it will, see, now it will fix from the 99 pix. So this is the main difference between the like sticky and fixed. In the fixed, what we know that in the fixed it goes to the viewport and takes the screen size, and even it's not like moves with the scroll, right, with this fix with the fixed position. With but with this sticky, we actually it's firstly it's behave like a relative position, and when it reaches to the particular scroll put, like let's say scroll position, and see, now it's behave like a fixed position. So this is the main difference between fixed and sticky, and we use sticky mostly for the nav bars. So like we always look for the nav bar on the top, and so we want nav bar on the top, and also that because whenever we scroll down, and so we can actually we move to the other section with the nav bar sticky, right? So yeah, so that's it for this video. If you have any question related to this, you can ask me in the comment section. I will try to answer each and every comment. And also I'm providing this tiny tool to in the description. You can go over there and play with it and understand the how positioning actually works. So thank you for this video.